Welcome to On The Bit. I'm Dave from Dream Thoroughbreds, and with me is Lenny from Bluegrass Bloodstock. How are you, Lenny?
Good, Dave.
That's good. This week we come to you from the Inglis Premier Sale Yards in Oaklands Junction, and thanks to Ada Sarkozy, the sponsorship manager of Inglis, for putting on the lights for us. And hopefully we'll see a couple of yearlings go up on this stage next week, and we'll be the proud owner of them. Fillies, colts, geldings, and Lenny's done a lot of research over the last couple of days.
Yeah, we've been having a look, Dave, so starting to put in the hard yards, and yeah, got a lot more to look through because they don't start the sale till Sunday. So.
What, about 900 lots or something? Or?
Well, there's about 750.
750, yeah. And you're going to see, you're going to look at all of them?
Look at all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lenny will have a look through all of them, and we'll make a short list of those, and the sale starts Sunday. So hopefully next week we'll have some news for you. Another winning week last week. We had a very good week last week. We had Cold Devices, Lankan Rupee and Benario getting the chocolates. So it's been a profitable autumn so far, mate. 3 weeks winning.
Well, Dave, yeah.
This week we go to Flemington for the Group 1 Australian Guineas for 3-year-olds over 1600 metres, and a real stomach making race, mate. And who do you like in the Guineas?
Dave, best horse in the race in my eyes is the Cox Plate winner and Seamus Award. I don't know if he's the most genuine, but I think he is the best horse in the race.
Yep.
He's back to his own age level here after contesting the older horses last start. I thought he probably just lacked a little bit of fitness, and he laid in down the straight trying to chase Moment of Change. Moment of Change is franked that form again, winning another Group 1. So you know that form's good. I think he'll sort of get across from his wide gate. Sergio Head will probably lead, and he'll probably sit on his back. I just can't get it back from the fact, you know, he won a Cox Plate 2 starts ago. He's $6.50 in this race. He's only running against 3-year-olds. The mile at Flemington, yeah, I'll be on the bit for me.
There's no doubt it is a strong chance. A race with very little pace for mine. The likely leader is probably Sergio Head from Barrier 1. I think Eurozone will come across and sit in behind the leader. Seamus Award will probably come across and sit maybe outside the leader, one pair back. Hucklebuck to sit one out, one back. Interesting to see where they go with Rock Hero, push forward or go back. They have said they'll go back and race for luck. I doubt the back markers can give them much of a start in this race, as there's too much class in the leading division. So Hucklebuck is definitely well placed to win it. Yep. Tipped him a few weeks back when he was $11, and he's only a plain looking 3-year-old. He's not very big either, so I do think the 1600 will be his limit. But I'd love to have had the $11 2 weeks ago, which I actually missed out on taking myself. But I do believe Eurozone and Seamus Award are the 2 class horses in the race. At level weights, I think they got the advantage of the rest of the field, but it's Eurozone for me. He's run 3 weeks ago, and just missing out and running down Moment of Change I think was outstanding. Moment of Change has franked the form, and I think the autumn form is that counts for a lot when you can frank the form in those type of runs. He should get a nice run behind the pace, and which I expect to only be an even pace, and I think he'll have a sharper sprint over the last 200. He's by Northern Meteor, and that's where I think he'll get that extra sharper sprint than the rest. He's 1 second up last prep. He's got Group 1 G Boss on board, trained by the Cummings team. He's on the bid for mine, $4.50. Stable news, Lenny. Any stable news this week?
We're just at the sales this week, obviously, Dave, at beautiful Inglis in Oaklands Junction. So looking at the yearlings here, and Mullawera pulled up very well from his good run in the Blue Diamond. He was only beaten 4 lengths.
It was a good run, yeah.
So yeah, we're still seeing where we go. You know, whether he continues on this prep or he has a break. So yet to make a decision there, and yeah, not much else.
Yep. We have a special guest on The Bit. You're a big fan of On The Bit. Wez Hunter?
Yeah, I'm a massive fan, Dave. It's a big thrill for a little battler like me.
Wez Hunter's had a lot of success over the spring and into the early part of the autumn, and we've partnered up with him with our purchase of the Time Thief filly that we bought out of Magic Millions. And what did you like about the filly, Wez?
She looked a real runner. She had great balanced walk, and she was a really strong, athletic sort of filly. And of got a couple of time thieves at home, and they've really impressed me. They've been really good in jump outs at home, so I'm a big fan of time thief, and I liked her.
Yeah, she looked like a pretty precocious type. Where is she at the moment?
She's still in the paddock. We gave her a good break after the Magic Millions and the big float trip home. She's due to get broken in 1st of March.
Yep. So Eliza Park, she's just having a bit of a breaker?
Yeah, she's just having a break there, and then she'll come down to Warren Deals down at Loris and get broken in there.
Yep. And then how many sort of preps do you sort of give your 2-year-olds before they get to the races?
Guided by them, but generally they're in and out probably 4 times before they get anywhere near.
Yeah. Well, we thought she was probably going to be an early sort of running type, this filly.
Yeah, definitely. She's very precocious. She's a good balanced filly, and I think she'll run early.
So we've still got some shares obviously available in this time thief filly. We've sold 50% of her already, so anyone interested can call me on 0416 105 666, and she's great value, this filly. She won't be expensive. So anyone interested in joining Wez Hunter on his ride and Dream Thoroughbreds, yeah, get in touch. Thanks, Wez. Good to see you, mate.
Thanks, mate.
And Lenny, you're best on breeding for this week, mate. Just come into the shot a bit.
Best on breeding, Dave.
You've been going hot with these things too, mate. You're very hot on your tips this autumn.
Let's hope it continues.
Not putting any pressure on you.
Moz on Dave, because a few things just unravelled
That's
last week.
right. You've been under pressure this week with the sales, so what have you got for us, mate?
Race 3 at Rose Hill, number 2, Royal Descent.
Yep.
She was passed in for 340,000 at the 2011 Magic Millions Gold Coast yearling sale under the Barrel Stud Draft. She's by Redouts, out of a Group 2 winning Capstad mare, Mulan Princess. Mulan Princess is a 3/4 sister to the Group 1 winning Sprinter and Golden Sword.
Yep.
And a half sister to the sire and Group 2 winner in Falkirk. Mulan Princess, being by Capstad. Capstad is a broodmare sire when crossed with Danehill Line Stallions. Has produced 9 stakes winners, including 2 Group 1 winners, so it's a cross that's worked in the past.
Right, she's a Group 1 winner anyway, isn't she?
She won a Group 1 herself. Yeah, she has.
So she won a Group 1.
Yep.
Value bets. I've only got one value bet this week. I've got Flemington Race 1, number 7, a horse called Wilderness. It's having its first start. This colt is a half-brother to Star Spangled Banner, and he's by the all-conquering Fastnet Rock. So he's one of the best bred colts in Australia. He's $8.50 at his first start. I think it's outstanding value in a race that there's a lot of unknowns in the race with a couple of first starters, but I want to take the $8.50 because I think this horse could be anything. Trained by David Hayes and going to be ridden by Michael Rodd, so I want to be on him in the first. On the bit specials, now you are 3 from 3, Lenny. So again, the pressure is on. What have you got for us this week, mate?
Rose Hill again, Dave. Race 6, number 5, El Rocker.
Yep.
The Flying Kiwi. Very impressive first up in the Eskimo Prince over the 1200. He showed a bit of versatility because he actually sat back instead of rolling forward and sort of put him away.
Yep.
He's meeting pretty much a similar bunch here that he met last start. There is Murray Baker's horse that's coming over the ditch. We don't know much about it, but we do know about El Rocker's enormous second in the Guineas Prelude in the spring when Claire Big Bang won Long John's Frank the Form in Dubai. Its second was enormous. It's just got to repeat that, maintain the level that it was first up, and it'll be winning for mine. $3 on offer, I'll be taking that.
On the bit?
Sports bet on the bit.
I'm on the bit with El Rocker. Really think this Fastnet Rock colt is a quality 3-year-old. I think he'll stamp himself as a big player in the autumn this Saturday as well, so I'm jumping on your bandwagon, mate, because you can't go wrong. I even think he can win the Doncaster Handicap, this colt. He just wins on the bit. You won't get $3 about him against any other 3-year-old event this autumn, so jump on Saturday. He wins. Off the bit lays. What are you laying this week, mate?
What we lay tends to win.
Yeah, so well, you can look at it 2 ways, whatever we laid you can get on. So,
race 8, number 6, Miracles of Life. She was a gun 2-year-old.
Yeah.
But she didn't come up last prep in the 3-year-old company. had 3 starts, and now she's come back and she's first up in open company. She's on the equal line of betting with the favourite Pago Rock.
Yeah.
Pago Rock ran 4th in the Lightning.
Oh, Lightning, yeah.
Lightning to Snitzerland, beating a couple of lengths last start. Oh, I really can't have her, like, how you can justify a filly that's just coming off, you know, a 2-year-old form, hasn't performed in 3-year-old company, into open class and have her equal favourite.
I do remember when she won the Blue Diamond, I think you and I might have declared she'd never ever win another race, and she hasn't since, so...
it might have been you, I don't know.
I make those comments, yeah. Well, I don't reckon she'll win a race, I'll lay her as well. Off the bit, I'm off the bit with race 1, number 1, Elope. Now, as my dad did remind me, I'm 3 from 3, everything I've laid has actually won, but this one, I'm confident she cannot win. She has good form lines going to the race, obviously. She's run second to Earthquake in the prelude, but she's a filly against Colts and she's carrying level weights with the penalty she received. So she's up against, as I mentioned earlier, a couple of really well-bred 2-year-olds in this race. Even though they're having their first start, I think they'll have a lot of upside. She's favoured at $3.50. I think she's a big risk. She's off the bit for mine. So not as easy this week, mate. A bit more skinnier than last week. We were very confident last week, but with those couple of races that we've outlined this week, I think we can find some winners. So good luck on the punt, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers, guys.